It's like, damn, young Scooter done passed away, and everybody want to make it to that big 4-0. He just turned 39 on his birthday. Somebody took his life. They not being straight with the public. So if you want to find out what happened to young Scooter, you came to the right place. Because all I do is investigate stuff like this. The media going to spin their narrative, but the truth is the truth. And you can see through the lies just by paying close attention. I'm about to give you the perspective you need to get to the bottom of this, because people saying that Future sacrificed young Scooter. You got people saying that his own family wanted him gone for the insurance policy. They're saying he died in police custody. So they throwing out all these different things to keep people off of what's really going on. But like I say in all my videos, all you got to do is follow the money. So let's get straight to it. Without further ado, we about to figure this out right now.
GBI is labeling the death of Atlanta rapper Young Scooter as an in-custody death. His real name is Kenneth Edward Bailey, originally from Walterboro, South Carolina, but making a name for himself in the music industry in Atlanta. Condolences from some of the biggest artists continue to pour in. Rapper Meek Mill posting on X, RIP Young Scooter, an ATL generational leader that helped keep a lot of energy pumping out and in.
Meek Mill the feds, man. So whatever Meek got to say about it, we don't know if that's Meek or whatever. He trying to get some brownie points in Atlanta. They say he like them boys that like them boys that like them boys. What was his relationship with Young Scooter? What was his relationship with Wale? People saying Young Scooter and Wale is the same person.
ATL.
So what's that all about? Meek Mill shouting you out? That could be a good thing or a bad thing. The last thing we heard about Meek Mill was his involvement with Diddy. So with him and Young Scooter, did Jay-Z, did the Rock Nation police put him up to this? What's going on?
Young Scooter, an ATL generational leader that helped keep a lot of energy pumping out and into ATL. Prayers for your
pumping in and out of ATL. Pause, man. And it's coming from Meek Mill. What's going on here?
Kids, family, and whole Free Bands family. As many continue to remember him, there are some.
He said, I love you and God bless you. Hey, he could be sending him some love, but a lot of people saying that Meek Mill was sending him. They saying he was sending him way too much love. Look at this,
Young
man.
Scooter, an ATL generational leader that helped keep a lot of energy pumping out and into ATL. Prayers for your kids, family, and whole Free Bands family. As many continue to remember him, there are some questions still. How Young Scooter ended up dying after being pursued by Atlanta police last night. 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn is live outside APD.
Hold on, he was getting chased by the cops. And he wound up losing his life. He was on the run. We gonna have, is they gonna do a riot or something? What time they gonna do the riot so I can lock my doors, man? We opening up a shop downtown Atlanta. If they gonna be doing some rioting shit, they need to let us know right now so we could put the barricades up. This another Emmett Till, George Floyd situation. He got killed while he was being pursued by the police. Wait a minute, hold on.
Pursued by Atlanta police last night. 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn is live outside APD headquarters. And Cody, despite initial unconfirmed reports that spread like wildfire, APD says their officers never fired a shot.
That's right, Angelina. Now, what I can tell you is the only injury mentioned by APD was to Young Scooter's leg. They say he fell after jumping over a couple of fences. Now, just hours ago, I spoke to an orthopedic surgeon to get some.
A couple of fences. Like on Friday after next, some old man came out with the shotgun. Stay out my lima greens, my collard greens, and my vine greens. He died jumping over some fences. How big was them fences? He got to the top and got electrocuted. Did it have barbed wire on the? They trying to say he died. Wait a minute, stop, pause that. He hopped a couple of fences. Did he land on his neck? Stay out my collard greens, my lima greens, and my lima beans. Somebody came out there shooting.
Scooter's leg, they say he fell. That's right, Angelina. Now, what I can tell you is the only injury mentioned by APD was to young Scooter's leg. They say he fell after jumping over a couple of fences. Now, just hours ago, I spoke to an orthopedic surgeon to get some context to how a leg injury could possibly lead to death.
They saying he broke his leg and died. Like the pain was so enormous, he just ain't make it. He just, like it's gonna be all right. Breathe, breathe, nigga, breathe, breathe. Hold on, dog. Hold on, dog. Hold on, dog. They putting the pressure on, and this ain't funny. Well, come on, man. They putting the pressure on his leg. That's the excuse they came up with. Didn't he do the stanky leg song? And they, what type of shit is this, man? I could have swore he was on the remix. What is this bullshit? Hold on, dog. Hold on, dog. Because of his leg? Man, get this bullshit out of here, man.
Couple of fences. Now, just hours ago, fell after
The first fence, he was good, but them other fences where he started fucking up.
jumping over a couple of fences. Now, just hours ago, I spoke to an orthopedic surgeon to get some context to how a leg injury could possibly lead to death. This was the scene on Friday night in the 200 block of William Nye Drive in the Lakewood neighborhood in southeast Atlanta. Police responding to a 911 call. APD Homicide Commander Lieutenant Andrew Smith.
Officers responded to
You know his fat ass wasn't leading the chase. He in the squad car looking. Like, did you catch him yet? He probably was watching porn while they was chasing him down the street. You got him? Tell me you got him. Tell me you got him. He broke his leg hopping the
a
fence.
dispute with a weapon. It was advised in the call remarks that shots were fired and a female was dragged back into the location.
As officers tried to make contact with anyone in the home,
2 males fled out of the rear of the house.
APD says one of those men was Kenneth Bailey, better known as rapper Young Scooter. Lieutenant Smith says Bailey jumped 2 fences before officers caught up to him.
When officers located him on the other side of the fence, he appeared to have suffered an injury to his leg. There was no indication of anyone.
Come on, man. What type of shit? Scooter couldn't get over the... Man, get this shit out of here, man. He couldn't get over the fence, y'all. They got away. Ain't that some Bone Thugs and Harmony Crossroads bullshit? It sounds like a sacrifice to me, man. And I'm gonna miss everybody for the phone to pain to put thing. Didn't they have that in the video? Yeah. Hold on, man. Y'all gotta hold on. And I know this is all serious, man. But they trying to convince the public. I didn't know it was gonna be this damn silly. You know what I'm saying? I thought they was gonna say something else. Come on, his leg. Come on, man. See, that's why I don't get on camera, cause this shit be silly sometimes, man. And this ain't no laughing matter. I promise it ain't. But how they gonna push that to the public? You figure if they gonna tell the public something, right? If they gonna tell the people something, they gonna come with some hardcore. If they not gonna bullshit the people, hold on. Then the nigga died hopping the gate in the Crossroads video with Wiley. He gonna miss everybody. They was running through the alley. Look. Hold on, slow that shit down. I do apologize, y'all, but they just disrespecting the public with this bullshit. Okay, look, y'all need to see this, man. Hold on. This nigga broke both legs, y'all. Both. Couldn't even get over the gate. Both of his... Both of his legs gave out, y'all. He couldn't even make it over the gate. Hold on. Motherfucker couldn't hop the gang. Oh my God, man. See, I can't be reporting on shit like this because, oh my God, this is awful, man. The news need to get a foot in their ass, yo, for presenting the public with this bullshit. They wouldn't dare say no shit like that about Elvis Presley. Like, Elvis died today, he hopped the gate and he run from the cops, broke his leg, man. You think they gonna go for that shit? They'll be outside the hospital, outside the police station, like, what the fuck really happened? We just take whatever they give us and be like, yup, Scooter, he couldn't get over the gate, man. And that's what people gonna have to live with.
One being shot. This appears that there was, when he fell, some type of fracture injury to the leg, which caused the bleeding.
Possibly fracturing or breaking his femur, which orthopedic surgeon Dr. Craig Weil says isn't impossible.
Kyrie Irving should have been dead a long time ago. Fucking Paul George snapped his whole leg like a pencil on national TV. He walked away with no problem, man. We seen some freak shit go on in football. Your leg ain't got nothing to do with nothing, man. Kids break their legs all the time. The leg took him out.
Well, the femoral artery is quite large, and it could, if you broke your femur and it broke badly enough, the ends of the femur fracture could be sharp enough to cut the artery.
As for the fall,
It'd have to be a very hard fall.
something you don't often see.
No, you don't. It's a relatively rare injury to have a femoral artery death. It's only about 10 to 15% of traumas, so it's not very high.
They running through the backyard. They hit the gate. He hop over the gate. He keep on running. He try to get over that next gate and come down bad on that leg. But you know what? Anything is possible, you know. Maybe that's the case. Maybe, you know, but I doubt if that's what really happened, man. Look, we still in the beginning of this. We got a lot of investigations to do, but that caught me off guard, and I do apologize. I didn't know nothing about this until I started recording the video. I didn't do no investigations. I heard that he passed, didn't have no details. I came into this blind. You know, I'm like, I'm gonna figure this out. And what I'm learning so far is this ridiculous, man. And people gonna take this and walk off with it. Do you think that any other group of people would take this type of story when it come to one of they superstars and stuff? But when you a rapper, they could write anything off on you. If you got a demo out, a mixtape, or whatever the case is, the world gonna shit on you. Especially if it's you versus them. You ain't got no wins as a rapper, man. The worst thing you could do with your life is get on as a rapper. Because if something go left, that's on you, rapper. It don't matter what it is, a mysterious death, or he's a rapper. That type of shit happen to rap guys. They die all the time. They still don't know what happened to Tupac and Biggie. And don't nobody care. Nipsey Hussle got killed in broad daylight. They still ain't get to the bottom of it. So that's where he messed up. He will probably have more justice if he wasn't a rapper. If he was just some local dude in the neighborhood, and they couldn't even present that shit to the public if he wasn't a rapper. Oh, young man was getting pursued by the cops and he broke his leg hopping the gate and he died. It'd be outraged. Community leaders would be out there in the street. The Boys and Girls Club, they'd be out there boycotting. But when you a rapper, they can get rid of your ass and come up with any damn thing. And the scary part about it is the rappers and the polices, all of the big wigs, the people that really got money, they be congregating together. So behind the scenes, they can pull off any trick. Depending on who you know. I'm pretty sure Future be at them golf clubs with them dudes that really got power. They be in them lodges or whatever the case is. They get together. They be at them steak houses, them bath houses. And whatever's going on behind the scenes, they know they could orchestrate some shit, especially if you lower tier. So for young Scooter, ain't no telling what really happened behind the scenes, man.
The Fulton County Medical Examiner says right now the cause and manner of death for young Scooter is listed as undetermined. Of course, an autopsy is planned if it's not already been conducted. Now, the GBI is investigating this in-custody death, Angelina, and of course, the autopsy results will hinge a lot on how they rule this investigation. Live in downtown Atlanta, Cody Alcorn, 11.
Okay, I got them giggles out, man. And this ain't nothing to be laughing about, but damn, they did him like Wally on the cross excuse. And people saying this whole video was about a sacrifice or whatever. They sacrificed Wally, they sacrificed Eazy-E, they sacrificed everybody. And young Scooter died on the gate like the dude in the Crossroad video. Oh, man, I just don't know. I can't call it. Y'all gonna have to let me know how y'all feel about it.
Is stepping in to review. The GBI is stepping in to review the incident leading up to the death of the rapper whose real name is Kenneth Bailey. Bailey died as police say he was running from them. Police say they did not fire a weapon or injure Bailey. Instead, they say he died from injuries after jumping over a fence.
Oh, shit. Now, the A-Town about to look into this, man. They ain't going for it, man. Them dudes in the barbershop, they pissed off about it. They talking real fast AT-alien-ish right now, man. They speaking their own they southern dialect. If you ain't from around there, you ain't gonna get it. And they mad, and they out there and they talking, man. They in front of the Mojos, whatever, the fucking Bojangles, they talking about this shit right now. They knew young Scooter, his family, his auntie, his grandmother, his uncle, them, his peoples and shit. He an Atlanta native. They not going to just do him like that. Now they investigating, folk. They in front of the Sylvia's college. They in front of the restaurants everywhere, man. They out there in front of the beautiful. They talking about it in the Piccadilly cafeteria. The real A-Town is not playing about this, man. Somebody gonna have to come up with some answers. They called the bull. The news tried to brush it off. Like, yeah, he just got killed for hopping over the gate, but Atlanta ain't trying to hear that, man. It's about to be some trouble.
The GBI is stepping in to review the incident leading up to the death of the rapper whose real name is Kenneth Bailey. Bailey died as police say he was running from them. Police say they did not fire a weapon or injure Bailey. Instead, they say he died from injuries after jumping over a fence. Police lights filled the air near Williams 9 Drive in southeast Atlanta Friday night. An investigation ultimately leading to the death of an Atlanta rapper.
Officers responded to a dispute with a weapon. It was advised in the call remarks that shots were fired and a female was dragged back into the location.
Police say when officers got on scene, they knocked on the door and a man answered, then immediately shut the door on officers.
The officers then...
Hold on, they drug a female back in the house and shots fired. Pop, 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 come here, bitch. Did he take somebody's chick? What did she have on that night? Look, y'all chicks with them big booties, y'all be getting yourselves in trouble, man. Y'all need to pay homage to Sarah Bartman, because if it wasn't for her, all this booty money wouldn't be happening like how it's happening. You need to pay homage to the original rump shakers out there, them hoochies in the 90s. That's who y'all need to be paying homage to. While y'all making all this booty clapping money, what about the originators, Lisa Ray and shit? That's who y'all need to be paying homage to, man. Guns went off, he dragged that ass back in the house like, bitch, you ain't going nowhere tonight. And the police showed up. They said Mo3 died over a female. He in there singing R&B, rubbing on a big old booty, and them dudes in Dallas ain't like that. Like, you got so much ass in your pants, baby. Mo3 pot belly, baby oiled up at some hood rat house. Them niggas couldn't stand it. And young Scooter let off some shots and dragged the bitch back in the house. Come on, man. What is going on out here in these streets?
On officers.
The officer
door and a man
back into the location. That shots were fired and a female was dragged back into the location.
Like, pop, bitch, get your ass in the motherfucking house. You ain't going out with them niggas. Like, yo, wait, I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back. He dragged her. She trying to hop in the car with some thugs. They in there counting money, talking about, wah, a mouthful of gold teeth. Oh, shit, pop, bitch, you ain't going out tonight. We all wait, I'll be back. I'll be back. Next thing you know, somebody called the police on young Scooter over a bitch. Is he serious?
Remarks that shots were fired and a female was dragged back into the location.
Police say when officers got on scene, they knocked on the door and a man answered, then immediately shut the door on officers.
The officers then...
He ain't peek out the window or nothing. He came to the door with a robe on, taco meat out. When he realized it was the police, it's too late. He gonna slam the door back. Come on, man.
Established a perimeter.
They knocked on the door and a man answered, then immediately shut the door on officers.
He opened the door. He seen the police standing there. He seen the police standing there. Like, uh-oh. Like, you shouldn't have opened the door. He ain't peek out the window. He ain't got a peephole or nothing. Open it. He just opened the door. Like, Scooter. Like, uh-oh. Like, it's too late, motherfucker.
The officers then established a perimeter. During the process of establishing the perimeter, 2 males fled out of the rear of the house. 1 male returned back into the house. The other male jumped 2 fences as he was fleeing.
He came back. He said, fuck it, man. I ain't gonna be able to do it, dog. Like, maybe 20 years ago, but we old, player. Said, you can hop that gate if you want to. Like, matter of fact, let me just go on back, see what they talking about, man. It ain't my bitch, it's your bitch. What? He probably stopped and said, what the fuck I'm running for? He saw Scooter take off running. He took off running. Halfway through it, he like, what the fuck? I ain't do shit. He went back to talk to the police, and old boy was still running, man. What type of shit is this?
Turned back into the house, establishing the perimeter. During the process of establishing the perimeter, 2 males fled out of the rear of the house. 1 male returned back into the house. The other male jumped 2 fences as he was fleeing.
One nigga came back huffing and puffing, like, go on, do what you got to do, man. I ain't got it no more, man. I just ain't got it. He was like that slave on the Django movie. Like, I ain't got it no more, man. I can't, man. I ain't got it no more. He came back to the house. And Scooter kept on and couldn't even get over the gate. Damn.
Man identified as 39-year-old Kenneth.
He was fleeing. Other male returned back into the house. During the process of establishing the perimeter, 2 males fled out of the rear of the house. 1 male returned back into the house. The other male jumped 2 fences as he was fleeing.
One of the men identified as 39-year-old Kenneth Bailey, also known as rapper Young Scooter. Police say,
wait a minute, y'all. And I swear I ain't trying to be no cornball about this shit. My man in the studio, and next to the refrigerator, it's a bowl with some Lay's potato chips and some just eating and rapping, crunching all in the mic. Now turn that beat up. Like I can't hear it because you chewing, nigga. Rest in peace to Young Scooter, man. This some bullshit. They gonna get to the bottom of this. He not gonna die in vain like that because he got a lot of love out here in these streets. Damn. I figured it had more views than that. What people don't care? Is people sick of it? People not interested in the dead rapper no more? Is that what it is? Like every time you turn around, these rappers dropping like flies, man. In the month of March, what we had, it was the dude in here. It was a couple of them in Texas. You had Say So P, he died, and Sauce Walker got shot in his legs. Again, what's the dude? His baby mama was stunting on IG with the GoFundMe money. Lil Ronnie and his daughter passed away at the same time. She talking about they gonna be stunting in Gucci and Prada. Oh, my baby gonna have on Gucci and her daddy, he gonna be dead in Prada. Next thing you know, they buried them in the same casket. They couldn't even, they ain't even want to spend the money on 2 caskets. They get a BOGO, they put them together at the same time. But they had on Gucci though. They said they put him on top. They had to lift his head up so they could see the girl. Man, it's some madness out here, yo. People, it get more ignorant every day, man. When you turn on the news and you see something about a rapper, just expect to be disappointed. And this is very disappointing right here. Look at this.
Returned back into the house, the rear of the house, establishing the perimeter. 2 males fled out of the rear of the house. 1 male returned back into the house. The other male jumped 2 fences as he was fleeing.
One of the men, identified as 39-year-old Kenneth Bailey, also known as rapper Young Scooter, police say when they found Bailey, he was injured.
There was no indication.
Now, y'all know when somebody nicknamed Scooter, something going on there, man. When they calling you Scooter, man, just play the tape.
Anyone being shot. This appears that there was, when he fell, some type of fracture injury to the leg, which caused the bleeding.
Bailey was taken to Grady, where he later died. There have been a lot of questions over what happened on social media, which is part of the reason why Atlanta police called in the GBI to investigate the incident.
Was they short on staff? Because you go to Grady, you instantly gonna get sick, man. They need to spray some Lysol or do some shit. It be people in the ER just sitting there stinking, man. And the staff, they all hiding in the bathroom. They on the phone with their baby daddies and shit. So when he got to Grady, they should have took him to Emory or something. Because some of them hospitals ain't worth a damn. He got there. They probably ignored him. Like, they figure it's just his leg. He gonna be all right. They checking for bullet wounds and shit. He ain't got none. Like, baby, you just gonna have to wait. It probably was one old lady running the whole damn ER. Like, y'all just gonna have to wait. They give your ass an application while you waiting. Like, if you really want to get served, sometimes you gotta do it for yourself. Would you like to join us here at Grady's Hospital? The security guards, they macking on some hoes and shit. You could rob the whole hospital. The security guard gonna be too busy trying to get somebody's phone number or whatever the case is.
They set out to clarify just what happened.
This is why we're here doing this press conference, to put out there that the Atlanta Police Department has not been involved in any shootings tonight. And the incident on William Nye, there was not a shooting at all.
Yeah, the medical examiner's office will determine the official cause of death there.
Hey, man, we got to talk about it real quick. Real fast. I remember when I had moved to East Point and we was moving my stuff in the house. It was at night. One of the neighbors, I don't know, they seen the U-Haul truck. So they had to know we was moving in. I'm pretty sure the house was vacant. So it's not like we was taking nothing out of the house. So we moving the stuff in the house. We go to, we got the couches in there. We take a little break. We hear knock at the door. So I go to the door. It's the police. He got the flashlight looking all in the house. Oh, we got a call about somebody, we got a call about the house or whatever. We just here to check it out. So one of the neighbors, I know who it is, some old lady across the street. I assume it was her, man. The point I'm trying to make is one of the officers was so fat, she wasn't about to do a damn thing but pull that damn gun out or call for backup. I mean, how in the fuck they put her on the force? And when I went out there to see how she was going to get back in the cop car. They had a truck for her, man. So the point I'm trying to make is Them officers not trying to chase you. If you want to be an ass and you want to run, you hopping gates and shit, they ain't about to do all that. They don't feel like they get paid enough to be chasing somebody over no damn gate. If they shot him in his leg and just didn't want the damn media bliss about it and just say he fell over the gate, I could see that. He probably, let me show y'all who the officers probably was that pulled up. Hold on. Because in Atlanta, you just don't know who the fuck is on the force. Hold on. These niggas probably pulled up. And his ass went to hop the gate. The fat bastards. He like, come on, son. Like, ain't nobody chasing you over no gate, son. Come on, son. Ed Lover popped his ass. Hey, look, I'm trying to tell you. Them Atlanta police officers, they pull up on you. I remember the cop was riding behind me real slow. I pulled over. The nigga rolled down the window talking about, what's up, slick? He had a mouthful of gold teeth. This one I had first got to Georgia because I was riding. I was looking for the store. I'm like, where the store is at? I'm like, yo, where the he pulled up, what's up, slick? I was like, man, where the Dollar General and where can I go do a little bit of shopping at? Like, what you want to do it? You want to go straight? Then you want to make a left. Then after you make that first left, you want to make another right. It's a Walmart. It got Dollar Tree. Got everything over there. They don't be wanting. If they ain't got to do shit, they ain't got to do shit. They see you pulled over on the road. They pull up, everything all right. Be like, yeah, everything good. They gonna keep it moving, man. So it's a possibility that them officers was so damn lazy that they weren't trying to be chasing his ass all night. But that's Negro here nor there, man. You just never know. I wonder if they got this movie on Amazon. Because I know it had to be horrible. They had Yo-Yo in the movie. Like, Ed Lover, who you calling the hoochie? I ain't never popped this ass for no police officer. Who else they had in this movie? Is that Buster? They got Busta Rhymes. Oh, this is a hip-hop classic. I'ma see. They got Bernie Mac in the movie. Oh, my God. Yo, I'm about to see what's good on Amazon tonight. They got Bernie Mac in the barbershop. If Cedric the Entertainer was ripping off I know for a fact that Cedric the Entertainer was ripping off Bernie Mac in the barbershop movie. Who else talk like this and do like this and move like that besides Bernie Mac? So if Cedric ripped off Bernie Mac in the Who's the Man movie, hold on, wait a minute. Y'all wait. Y'all, and I know this ain't got nothing to do with Young Scooter, but I need to see this for myself. Y'all wait a minute.
Brenda! Shut up, Dre! You've been telling me.
Well, Brenda, I ain't
What, Brenda? Virgin anyway.
Oh, shit. Oh, she slapped the shit up.
Fuck Dice. Fuck. I'm telling you, man.
Oh my God, they had Bernie Mac in the barbershop. She slapped the shit out of that nigga. Hold on, Yo-Yo was selling coochie on the Who's the Man movie.
What's up, Sharice?
Man, Sharice, baby.
Baby, you always so.
What the hell
God
you doing telling
damn,
people I'm
she's-
sleeping with you?
She slapped the shit out of him too. He lying on his meat the whole damn movie, ain't getting no cheeks. Yo, I'm about to go back and watch this, man. But we got to get back to what's going on with Young Scooter. I do apologize. Yo, y'all let me know in the chat. Somebody check for me if that's on Amazon Prime, because if it is, I'm going to go ahead and get that tonight. All right, let's keep it moving with this Young Scooter news.
Area. Several agencies now involved in the investigation into the death of an Atlanta rapper after police say he died while running from officers. Take a look here. This tweet from the New York Post highlighting all of that, saying, quote, young Scooter dead on his 39th birthday in a freak accident while fleeing Atlanta police. A lot going on here, so let's bring in Lindsay Tuman, joining us live at the headquarters for the Georgia Bureau of Investigation with the latest. Good morning, Lindsay. Obviously, a lot known and a lot still left to figure out here.
A lot of questions surrounding this case, and that's exactly why Atlanta police asked the Georgia Bureau of Investigation to step in and handle this investigation. They say this all started when that man was fleeing from police when they were trying to surround a home.
A large police presence filled the area around William Nye Drive in southeast Atlanta Friday night.
Officers responded to a dispute with a weapon. It was advised in the call remarks that shots were fired and a female was dragged back into the location.
When officers got on the scene, they say they knocked on the door. A man answered, then immediately shut the door on officers.
The officers then established a perimeter. During the process of establishing the perimeter, 2 males fled out of the rear of the house. 1 male returned back into the house. The other male jumped 2 fences as he was fleeing.
Investigators say when they located the man, they found him injured.
There was no indication of anyone being shot. This appears that there was, when he fell, some type of fracture injury to the leg, which caused the bleeding.
The 39-year-old was taken to Grady Memorial Hospital, where he later died. There have been a lot of questions over what happened on social media, which is part of the reason Atlanta police called in the GBI to investigate the incident.
And this is why we're here doing this press conference, to put out.
You know the shady part about all of this? If the police telling the story, that's one thing. But if they got the hospital to go along with the story, that's a whole nother thing. Because that means it's a whole bunch of people on the staff that's keeping their mouth shut about what happened. And if that's the case, that mean that other people go in there and shit go wrong, and it's a wall of silence up for that too. And I ain't putting that on Grady Hospital, but it make me wonder, you know, because they see people pass all the time, and they ain't trying to go through no malpractice suits or nothing like that. They gonna do their job, but damn, how many people? Ain't nobody trying to lose their job. Ain't nobody gonna get on social media and tell it. So it's a cold world out here. They want us to believe that he snapped his leg and that was the end of it. He ain't make it through that. Like he ain't been through worse. But they saying it could have, I don't know. Somebody said, who's the man is on Tubi? That's where I'm about to be in a little bit. What time is it? Oh, fix me a bowl of ice cream. I'm going to slap the shit out of myself for watching that horrible ass movie. But it's going down tonight.
There that the Atlanta Police Department has not been involved in any shootings tonight, and the incident on William Nye, there was not a shooting at all.
Well, at this time, the GBI does confirm that Atlanta police called them in to aid in this investigation, but there haven't been any other further updates at this time. Of course, a developing story that we're staying on top of over here.
It is what it is, man. They not about to go to bat for Scooter. They not about to, Al Sharpton not about to get out there and do nothing for no rapper. Rest in peace to young Scooter. Y'all let me know what y'all think happened or what y'all think it is. Do y'all think it was his leg or do y'all think it was something else?
Squad, Brick Squad.
That's right. Scooter.
Young
What's
Scooter.
going on with it?
Against Trap OG, Young Scooter. What's up, Scooter?
What's up with it?
What's going on with you? What Scooter been on?
Man, same old shit, man. Working.
Said this work.
Damn, we had to track your ass down. They got to get you on big fat. Nigga, been coming.
I told Banks, Screen, I said, he called me, he said, well, we got to get you down. I said, man, I've been running. Work. On Little Mexico.
Okay, we're going to have one van fully involved. Going to be blocking lanes 4 and the exit ramp. 17s are going to leave room for you to come on around us. Once you get here, we'll take one more lane for you.
If you're here in Georgia and you've got an old roof,
come on, man. Wait a minute.
Gotcha. We're right about half a mile out.
Ready to receive truck 102 to AP 42 hours.
Hey, firm. I'll give the person a call.
I'll be a transport from headquarters.
Yes, ma'am.
Just now I'm gonna come. And here it is today. We're talking about a man who was celebrating his birthday. Now, fam, I'm gonna say this out the gate. Some people might believe this story and some people might not. But I'm only here to present what's being presented to the public. Now, you hear reports that the Atlanta rapper, Young Scooter, lost his life by an officer. But after doing my homework, it seemed that wasn't the case. As people just run into the internet with the first narrative they hit. It seemed like this man, who we'll later discuss and pay our respects to and go over his career, had lost his life by running from the police on his birthday. And it seemed, according to what's being presented to the public, he didn't die from a gunshot wound. He died from a leg injury, running away, hopping fences. Now, not much being presented, but I got the 911 calls. And I also got the police report. So before we go over this one, as we pay our respects and go over these details, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. It's sad news to know, man, you can lose your life on your birthday. Well, unfortunately, that was the case for Kenneth Bailey, born March 28th, 1986, also known by his rap stage name as Young Scooter. He was an American rapper from Atlanta, Georgia. Some say he's best friends with the Atlanta rapper Future. He's also a part of his label Free Bands. In 2012, the following year, he signed with Waka Flocka Flame's Brick Squad Monopoly, an imprint on Gucci Mane's 1017 Records. He gained national recognition for his collaboration with rappers, as well as his mixtape with Street Lottery in 2012 with the lead single, Columbia. The song did so well and managed to have a remix with Birdman, Rick Ross, and Gucci Mane.
Mexico, pushing bricks from the east.
His appearance on Future and Juice WRLD song in 2018 made his first entry on the Billboard Hot 100.
I'm the Jill King, got $1 million worth.
Scooter verse, he referenced to himself as the Jug King. Some reference to Young Scooter as the real Atlanta. Nowadays, Young Scooter seldomly raps. He embraced being a father and scouting talent. Now, Young Scooter was born in Walterboro, South Carolina, but when he was 9, his family moved to the Kirkwood community, aka Little Mexico of Atlanta, Georgia. In 2008, after he was charged with drug trafficking, he decided to start pursuing the rap career with his childhood friend and Atlanta rapper, Future. He was arrested for probation violation during a traffic stop in DeKalb County in Georgia in April 8th, 2013.
Hold on, wait a minute. Scooter certified, and Gucci got a whole pentagram on his damn shirt. But that's Negro here nor there. Scooter was really out there moving them bricks. How in the hell he get back home? Well, he gone now, man. They saying he broke his leg, but they probably had it in for him for a long time, man. It probably was something personal, some street business, and they caught up with him. And who knows what really happened, man. One thing for sure, but this type of story is getting swept under the rug.
He shared a jail cell with frequent collaborator Gucci Mane, who was arrested for probation violation on April 12, 2013. Young Scooter spent 6 months in custody before being released in mid-October 2013. On March 2nd, 2015, Young Scooter was released off probation, and his career would take off.
With the gang, come eat with the
Young Scooter beat the odds, and he noticed that even 10 years ago, in an hour-plus interview he did with Vlad TV, he talked about having over 20 friends died in the streets. Check out that one segment of that hour-plus interview.
In the song 80s Baby, you said that your daddy is a user.
Oh yeah, yep, that's how I grew up, man.
So that's true? That wasn't just a song?
Yeah, that's true. Everything about it true. You see what it say? Crack baby, man. You see what that say? If my daddy smoked dope, that make you a crack baby. So that's it. You gotta just listen to all my music, like 80s Baby, is seriously. Like a lot of folks wonder, like, man, what is he talking about? But it's real.
What do you think?
What is America's plan for the crack babies out there? And the grandkids of crack babies. This got me thinking that them what's really going on here? Is they sweeping these dudes off the street? They trying to get rid of people from a certain era? Are they still needed in America? Is Scooter a good influence? It seemed like they trying to not only gentrify hip-hop, but gentrify these neighborhoods, man. All these dudes walking around with chains on. You see them one day, they gone the next. Like they cleaning up the streets with these guys. Somebody made a phone call. It's some so icy niggas out here. They got chains on. They out here busting guns. They dragging hoes in houses. People sick of it, man. When the police showed up and they opened the door, loud weed smoke, trap music blasting, hoes screaming, chains swinging. They don't want that in their neighborhood, especially when the rent $5,000. The neighbors ain't trying to have it, man. It's sort of like dudes like him is not wanted in America no more. And they still trying to hold on to their legacy. They still with the business and everything. And them days came and went. If you ain't able to get with the program, you just gonna get rid of, man. Society is screaming to get you out of here, man. And it seemed like that's what happened to young Scooter. And they did the background check on who he is and who he been affiliated with. Seemed like they just swept it under the rug. Like, okay, he's gone. Ain't nobody going to jail for this. We ain't doing no riots or nothing like that. People ain't about to be protesting and all that shit. Not for this guy. You know, ain't nobody gonna lose their job. Like, it is what it is. He gone. He a certified crack baby or whatever the case is. And that's that, you know?
I think was the most difficult thing growing up and having your dad use?
I don't really know because I ain't never had one, so I really couldn't tell you. Like, I just go with the flow, but I just know it's hard. Like, you ain't gonna make it too far. Like, you'll be in trouble. Like, some kids really don't, but like the majority, like 90% out of them.
Why these interviewers do these dudes like they counselors and shit? Vlad have you feeling like you in high school, like he about to put you on medication or something. And they be speaking to this man like he the authority, talking about their childhood. And they wouldn't share this information with anybody else. They homeboys, family, and friends probably had to listen to the Vlad interview to find out what's really going on. They bare their soul to a blog, but won't even have a deep conversation with their fiance or whatever the case is. And I ain't talking about young Scooter. I'm just saying in general, how was Vlad able, or any of these podcasters, Adam 22, how was they so able to get all this information out of these dudes?
100. Most of them gonna be locked up or just hustling. Without no daddy, that's all you got, because you're going to be out there wandering in the streets. Every boy love their mama, but like they want their daddy around, but if he ain't, then...
Like, hi, I'm Vlad. I would love to hear your ghetto misery story. It would make me so much money. Tell me about your pain and struggle that I never had, because my friends want to hear about the Black experience. Like, you're a crack baby. Can you tell us about your dad? He smoked crack. Does that make you a crack baby? How does it feel being a crack baby? He go all into it, man. They act like they in the confessional speaking to Vlad, and he on the other side with a big ass bottle of lotion and some napkins, getting off to this information they be feeding this man. I just don't understand.
You know, you all out. You just TTG, you just train to go. You just do anything. But fortunately for me, I ain't never had no daddy, so I just did anything anyway.
Like, how often would you see your father, you know, when you were young?
In the period, I ain't really seen him about once or twice a year. I've been going years without seeing my daddy, so, you know what I'm saying? I don't even dwell on that. I just keep working.
I feel you. So, I mean, growing up in this type of environment, like, how old were you when you first started getting involved in street business?
About 13, 14 years old.
13, 14 years old.
Yeah.
Like, look, if you want to get a record deal and you want them to fill you in the streets, You got to tell them your story, man. Don't be coming with no old punk shit. You better be a crack baby. That's what Lil Ronnie was talking about. My mama smoked dope, man. Right in front of me, seen her hit the pipe. Eyes rolled in the back of her head, man. Whoo, she was gone. It was like that my whole life, man. Mama crackhead, auntie, daddy on crack. I was in the crack house. What's the dude, Freddie P, on the Art of Dialogue? We had to sleep on trash bags full of clothes, man. Mayonnaise sandwiches, my favorite. I was raised in the crack house, man. I'm a crack baby. I'm crazy. It seemed like that's what they all got to do just to prove that they gutter. Maybe I should start doing that shit. Like, man, I seen my mama smoke crack, nigga. Mayonnaise and egg sandwiches, nigga. I'm a hood-ass nigga, slept on garbage cans, nigga. Pissy mattresses. That'll scare the shit out of somebody from the suburbs. They'd be like, oh my. Ain't nothing like having a ratchet-ass story. I think that's what make you tough. I'm not saying that young Scooter didn't go through that, but y'all know like I know. It's a bunch of dudes out there that raised both parents, nice neighborhood, beautiful family, raised up right, and still get out there in them streets. And be doing the dumb shit too. Be selling dope, doing all that. Not because they have to, but because they know that's going to make them cool. Or they want to be cool, or whatever the case is. And I ain't saying that's the case with young Scooter. I believe he's certified crack baby. Rest in peace to him. But a lot of them dudes, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I was raised up in the crack house. You know what I'm saying? Mayonnaise sandwiches. What y'all know about olive loaf? I was raised up on olive loaf. Tuna fish, Vienna sausages, man. Lay's potato chips, tuna fish sandwiches. That's how I was raised up. Sugar water. And just by hearing that, people intimidated by me, especially the way I look. I'm all scruffy and shit. It is what it is, man. I ain't saying he lying. But it's the same story over and over again.
Yeah. Like, do you remember what got you into it initially?
No, just being around and living in that atmosphere. Like, when you living in the streets and you can't move out the hood, then that's all you know, then that's what it's gonna be. It ain't gonna be like, I wish I could play football or basketball.
What they don't know is what don't show. They just don't care about a nigga in the hood, man. Ain't that what Ice Cube said on Boys in the Hood? Like, you know what, Trey? Ain't no way out the ghetto, man. Because when you born like this, you gonna die like this, man. People raised up on that BET. Matter of fact, I was in New York, and I went over my people's house or whatever. They in there watching BET with Poetic Justice on the screen. I'm like, damn. It's 30 years later, y'all still watching BET and they still playing Poetic Justice. Then after that, Jason's Lyrics came on. Then after that, Menace to Society come on. And somebody got the nerve to come in there talking about, you want some Kool-Aid? That's when I got the fuck out of there, man. It's still people like that be watching that shit all day, every day. But that's Negro here, no there.
Like, I wish that's the route I would have took. In the streets and do this, but you know what I'm saying? God do everything for a reason. I'm still breathing, so this how I eat rap, so that's what I'm going with, you know?
After the interview, they managed to be like, honey, you did so good. Oh, you're going to sell plenty of records. Make sure you do it like that every time, okay, boo-boo? You want to be a rap star, you got to play to pay, baby, yeah. The music industry is all different types of phony baloney. You be thinking one thing, and you meet these people in person, and you get all types of funny vibes. And I'm not talking about young Scooter. I'm just saying, the way they do these interviews, it's like a routine that they all got to give, so some dumbass will go out there and buy their record. You know? I got family members that rap, and they ain't about none of that shit. You go over there, they feet stinking watching The Nutty Professor, man. I'm dead ass. You go over there, ain't no guns popping, ain't no triggers busting. It's just a mama yelling at them, telling them to get her a glass of water. Grown ass men. Like, want to go in the studio, want to record a song? Come on, man. My mom, she about to go to the store. Want to do a song real quick? Pick this shit up and get me a glass of water. Junior! You can hear their mom screaming in the back while they recording their demo, man. Like, mom recording. Like, I don't give a fuck. Get me a glass of water.
I mean, a lot of kids get into it because they have to help support their families.
Yeah.
You know, was that the case for you?
Yeah, you got to do that. You're going to have to help support your family. Like, I got 2 kids, so you know how that is. 2 kids, you're going to have to do whatever, anything for profit. You got to have your kids need a lot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, we talked about last time, you know, that you were friends with Doe B before he got killed. Like, if you look back on your life, how many friends do you think you've lost, you know, from violence?
Man, it's a lot. Like more than 20. Just a lot, man.
20?
I say like probably, I just say like one close people, not that many, but like just people I know, it's a good bit. Like, not like my inner circle, like I really ain't lost none. But like people I just know, a lot.
Yeah. How many close friends do you think, I mean, not do you think, but how many of your actual close friends that you still talk to, you know, are in prison right now doing long bids?
I say about 20.
20 people?
Yeah.
20 people. What's the longest bid someone's doing right now that you're close to?
40.
40 years?
Yeah.
Damn. You don't have to say any names, but what did this person get 40 years doing?
No, he just like took an aggravated assault to trial and got 40 years.
How old was he when he went in? When he got that 40 years?
Probably about 18, 19.
So you've been injured in a recent.
Hey, man, rest in peace to young Scooter. I'm not about to keep on doing this or whatever. He gone. You know, that's the end of the story. He been exploited by the entertainment industry like so many other people. And you got to keep on living that lifestyle. Once you put it out there, it ain't no taking it back. And it's only going to get worse and worse after that. They said before he passed, he wasn't even doing the rap shit like that. He got burnt out on it. Like, this is not what it is. He tried to live a low-key life. That superstar life wasn't really for him like that. He probably figured out the stigma of being a rapper and how that messed your whole situation up. Can you imagine how many energy vampires that he had to deal with in his lifetime? Scandalous females, people not being who they put off to be just because he got a name, some celebrity and some fame. I mean, dudes he got a beef with, just drama. And the night he died, they said that gunshots went off and somebody drug a female back into the house. Just drama. A lifetime of drama. And it finally just came to an end that night. He broke his leg trying to hop the gate. So they say. But you figure he been through way more shit. He talking about he a crack baby. If you know anything about cracks, they the most durable people ever, man. Crackheads don't get sick. Crackheads don't do shit. The only way a crackhead gonna die is if they OD on some bad dope. A crackhead will break their leg and keep on running. And he said he a crack baby and his leg gave out. He got sued. They got titanium in their bones. A lot of crack babies. I seen crack babies do backflips off the front porch. Y'all seen it? Motherfucker, they get on the railing of the porch and do a backflip and land on their feet. Somebody lying, man. I don't believe none of this about young Scooter snapping his leg, man.
One getting out.
Sadly, just 10 years after that interview downtown Atlanta, which happens to be just blocks away from State Farm Arena, where the Sweet 16 of the NCAA college basketball tournament was underway, Atlanta police around 6:45 got a disturbance of domestic violence. Apparently, young Scooter, 39 years old, was one of 2 suspects.
When did Sugar Free get a YouTube channel, man? And he been doing this thing for years, Slick. Let me tell you about what happened with young Scooter. Nigga got shot in his leg trying to run from the police, but they said he didn't get shot in his leg. He was trying to hop the gate just a couple of miles down from the State Farm Arena. Like his activator, he ain't doing a video if that perm ain't slick. If he ain't got no activator, no shit like that, he gonna freak out. Like, what happened to the nigga that do the videos? He waiting for that Amazon pack to come. Like, oh shit, oh sucky, there, go right there, player. Let me get my shit together so I can do me another YouTube video. Let these niggas know what happened with young Scooter. Like, oh, I'm back with another slick one, Jack. Y'all just ain't heard that young Scooter got... Young Scooter was trying to hop the gate. Motherfucker fucking around and fell on his ass. The police saying that's what happened, but the people still don't know. Maybe young Scooter... Maybe young Scooter got away. Maybe he's still alive. Maybe he in a whole nother country, Jack. We just don't know, but we just gonna have to wait until the next video. He flipped that camera on. He flipped that camera on. He got a finger wave, all that shit. Eyebrows slick and juicy. Like, listen, baby, let me tell you about what happened with young Scooter, Jack. That motherfucker. Okay, I'm done, man. I'm about to get out of here. Hey, I hope y'all enjoying the video. Make sure y'all do me a favor, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Okay, let me finish this real quick.
They were pursuing after a call. The caller also mentioned that weapons were involved. Young Scooter and the other suspect ran from the home on William Knott Drive. APD say one suspect returned to the house, but young Scooter continued to run. And it was while he was running from the police, he had jumped 2 sets of fences, but somehow he injured his leg. He was rushed to Grady where he died.
The nigga said somehow. Somehow he injured his leg. He went to Grady where he died. Next thing you know, somebody said they saw young Scooter, but it probably was a ghost, but we don't know. But one day we're gonna find out sooner or later.
The GBI-GA has been requested to investigate. Atlanta police officers said no officers fired their weapons during the pursuit of young Scooter, but it was initially reported that he broke a bone in his leg. But I guess we'll only find out once they release the autopsy.
I'm Jennifer.
Ain't that what I said he was gonna say, man? Get this shit out of here, man. Get it out of here. That's exactly what I said he was gonna say, man. Shit, his shit activated. That's for damn sure. But that's Negro here, no there. Let's move on to the next segment. Yeah, I want to see this real quick.
What's happening? Of course, you know it's your boy B-Hop Radio Shout. And as always, I got my podcast partner off in this thing, OG Gangsta Wicked, a.k.a. Big Galaxy of Ghetto Mafia.
What's happening?
What's going on, Wick? You know, it's another sad day in the A right now. You know, young Scooter, A-Town legend and artist, he passed over the last night, actually, you know, Friday, doing a crazy incident. For those who don't know, young Scooter, he had the hit song Columbia back in the day, which drove the radio waves down here in clubs crazy at the time. He was known for, you know, running with Future and the Free Bands crew and stuff like that. And as of right now, here are all of the details that we have. Now, according to the AJC, in an article written by Alexis Stevens and Deasia Page, they're saying that, you know, young Scooter died Friday night on his birthday while trying to run from the police. They're saying that the 39-year-old apparently injured his leg after jumping 2 fences while running from a southeast Atlanta home, according to the police, and an autopsy is expected to be conducted today. You know, in Friday night's incident, they said the officers were called to a home in the 200 block of William Knott Drive after shots were fired and a woman was seen being dragged inside. Atlanta Police Homicide Commander Lieutenant Andrew Smith said in a news conference Friday night, when the officers knocked on the door, a man opened it and then immediately shut it. Then they said 2 men were seen fleeing out the back of the house, according to police.
Hold on, y'all. Do this stuff real quick. Hold on, this the part.
You may enter. What is a key?
What are you doing? Hold on, man. They trying to say the police came to the door. He opened the door and slammed the door back in the police face. Hold on, y'all.
Now, one of the men returned to the house, but the other man later identified as Scooter jumped 2 fences while he was fleeing, and when the officers located him on the other side of the fence, he appeared to have suffered an injury to his leg. The injury that was sustained was not via the police officers on the scene. It was when the male was fleeing. That's according to the police.
That's like if you in the store and you bump something and something fall and break, you still got to pay for that shit. They trying not to pay for what happened to young Scooter. Like he fell on his own. Like I ain't had shit to do with that. Like he landed, we got on the other side of the gate. His leg was twisted or whatever the case is. Like that's on him. Like he caused his death. So it wasn't a suicide, but it was something similar. You know, that's how they trying to put it off. I don't know. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. I got so much love for y'all, man. All you beautiful ladies out there. I see y'all in the comment section too, man. Y'all see me licking my lips like LL Cool J too. I got the bucket hat and everything. I love you. I'll risk my motherfucking life.
Risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you documentations, girl.